Cincinnati Bengals. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line. And no.
I appreciate you, ZB. I see you.
Here we go. 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back.
I'm good, fam. You know, taking it one day at a time, chilling.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Now Burrow down around his goal line. And this still will be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
First down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Jones to Galladay, first down, Giants.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. Lawrence Cager. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
On the move past the 40, down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Throwing Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
11.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
11 mighty.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he is going to lose yardage here. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
What up, BRG? How you doing, fam?
11 MT.
And Burrow going to throw again.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to pass.
Oh, shit, nigga.
The Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, congrats. Congrats, family.
But how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
On 2, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Gun.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
12.
Again, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, 45 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Here we go.
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got him in. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, 70 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Just get set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go,
As
here we
the
go.
clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Jones throwing to start the drive. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now they go screen. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Gun. Got.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. That's caught by Galladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Throwing again. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Now Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Jones down. Throwing on 4th down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though.
Here we go.
Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6. But, look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
12.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got Bellinger. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw is Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possible
possibly 4-down territory. Try to punch it in, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown, and now a two-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Jones, and it's caught, and with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
11.
Now Burrow. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
On one, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
12.
Throwing, Burrow. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out,
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime, and they've got the football. Mixon hit, and oh, the ball is out. And who's got it? The Giants. And what an awful time to cough up the football here in OT.
And all coaches talk about, they preach it like crazy, minimizing mistakes, taking care of the football. In this case, that didn't happen, and now they put themselves in position to lose the game.
Yeah, field goal wins it. That's all they need. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guy poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On third down, Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second time out here. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And that is no good. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first damn camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Fielded just inside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here's Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Jones. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he will have a Giants 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Cincinnati Bengals. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Gun. Shot. 11. Shot.
Right to the air is Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones to the right and complete to Galladay. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11 MT, take.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught by Galladay. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Here we go, here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, 43 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Okay, ready?
After one, our score, 12-6.
Here we go, set!
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Operating from the gun. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. B.J. Hill in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Burrow going to throw again. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
On one, ready? Thomas. 11. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 37 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Jones on first down. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
12, 11.
On 2nd and 15 now. Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is...
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
11 mighty. Stop.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Does the big boy have the juice? The 40.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Saquon Barkley running right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here we go,
So
here we go.
after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
11 MT, 11 MT.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, a 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
On 2, ready?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Here we go.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Again, that's Hurst. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
12. 11 mighty.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
11 Thomas.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got Bellinger. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, 38 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow on play action. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
12.
To throw, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
11.
That's complete to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
11 MT.
Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
This is caught. It's Boyd. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one